18, Heath Galloway. Right, we're now back live. Apologies for the delay. We had a technical error here. As you can see, just after 3 minutes, it's 1-0 to the Northern A team, as they are playing the top of the South team. Northern A, coached by Rob Tinkler, has got 6 players that were successful in the New Zealand under-18 men's team at Sheffield. Top of the South, good team, well drilled by the coach of that under-18 men's team at Sheffield, Warwick King. Everlasting Warwick King, never stops. And pleased to announce that he's actually been appointed for the next 2 years for the next campaign. So yeah, that will be his 4th campaign. So well done. The first time he did it was 2013, and it's successful in 15 and 19, and hopefully he'll bring the cup back in 21. 2 teams. Northern A, cap number 2, Caleb Ripley. Nathan Marshall's number 3, Tim Bavilar's number 4, captain number 6 and Sam Twig. Dan Tusk, number 7, Will Heaps, number 8, Sam Marshall 9, Heath Galloway 10, 11 is Jackson Godfrey, Sean Gibbs is 12, and Chris Ramsbottom is number 13. Just waiting for some instructions as to who's playing and who's not. Top of the South. Just get some clarification before I give you those. Score is 2-0. Just to get a break and get an update. Good breakaway there by Northern A. There was an advantage being played here by the referee, just on the Northern A side of halfway. So Northern A have been brought back for that infringement. Score 2-0 after 9 minutes. Top of the South with the advantage. Taking it forward. Good dummy there, and now taken and gone wide again. Up to the far wall. Let's move over there. As the top of the South continue to push it forward. We've got an advantage being played by the far corner by the referees. Now we've been called. Top of the South, we're infringing for a 2nd infringement. I've been pushed back. Puck will be reset just on halfway. Top of the South back 3 metres. Northern A now with the advantage. Take the advantage and move it to the far side, far wall. Try and push it up the wall. And Northern A continue to have a good push up there. Lots of players in there, and now there's a big push in there, and it's a goal. Whoa, no, it's been called up. No goal. because there was some gloving being used. So Northern A push back 5 metres. Top of the South will take this defensive advantage puck. So as I said, 2-0 after 7.5 minutes. Goals to Sam Marshall and Heath Galloway, one each. Top of the South continue to defend their end. Advantage being played, but there's been a goal. A puck is in the bin and goal has been awarded to number 3, Nathan Marshall. He's now scored. It's now 3-0. Good strike there by Northern A. They continue to push it forward on their far side. And down into the 3-minute area. They're now pushing it forward, trying to centre it in there, get it in toward, move it in towards the goal. And there we go. Nice little flick across into the waiting player, and it is a goal to number 8, young Will Heaps. Brings the score 4-0. We're now moving to a team timeout. Called by the Northern A. So, yep. Both captains having a wee chat to the teams as they just halfway through the first half. Alright, we're back live now. After the team timeout. Got a good break there by top of the South player. They continue to push up on the... Moved it wide now to the far side. Northern seem to have the advantage on the far side as they continue to push it forward. And we've got a call against the top of the South team for obstruction. But push back with Northern A now having the advantage. Now they set. And now the coach of the top of the South team has called for their team timeout. Warwick King, the coach, is having a wee chat. I suspect the focus of his discussions will be one of defence. Reiterating what their approach to the defence is, what they're going to do, and what he expects of them. Rob Tinkler's in there talking to his Northern A team. They'll know exactly what they'll be doing. They've got the advantage, and they'll have an approach there. Different approaches between what Central A and Northern A are doing in terms of their attacking Advantage pucks. You've got two players there right in amongst the top of the south team. With the remaining four players behind. Just about to start now. Bit of a false start there. Yep. So that having the two players in there was part of the plan, but they don't use them. Moved it wide and then just brought it back, trying to centre it and getting closer to the goal. But top of the south defence is held and they're out of there. And now big push in the middle, and we get to a goal to number 9 for Northern A. Sam Marshall gets his second for the half. 5-0, 3.5 minutes to go. Good strike there by Northern A. Can't see who it was, but he took it, got it, took control of it, had the time to pass it on to his player on his left, and they took it to wall. Now they've just moved it back a bit and just progressing it up the pool. Top of the south now got possession, as you can see on the far side. Good run there by that player. Caught by the defence of the Northern 8. Now they're about to try and move it forward. The three attacking players down here by top of the south. And one's got through, and it's a good flick into the bin by number 11. Top of the south, and it's a goal to them. McGregor Jones. That was a very good run up the far side and well brought through by the three players and finished off by McGregor. That might be a bit of a wake-up call for those boys. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. 5-1 to Northern A. As they Northern A move forward. And Northern A are progressing on the 5 metre line, just pushing it forward. Got good numbers down there. You can see no white caps, but a lot of black caps, which summarises it all. And no goal, despite the puck being in there. It was deemed by the referees for it being gloved in. So there's a defensive advantage puck to the top of the south. Puck comes out 5. And I'll just take their time with 1.5 minutes to go. Big push by Northern A. And then trying to defensively trying to bring it along the wall. A bit of contact down there by the players. Top of the south continue to put on a good defensive show here, but there's one last push. Northern A, my apologies, too many teams are up now. Goal, and that was to number 9 for Northern A, Sam Marshall, who scores his second goal of the half. So it's 6-1. Just on 30 seconds to go. Both teams going for the strike. We've got a Northern A going to be there. Oh no, well done by top of the south. Bit of advantage there, but didn't maintain control, and then Northern got it. Bit of stick infringement there going on. Northern A managed to keep control of it and take it away from the wall, move it into centre, and then trying to progress it. And that is half time with a score of 6-1 to Northern A over the top of the South. And we'll be back in 2 minutes for the second half. Back now for the second half of Game 5. Northern A versus Top of the South, which is 1, and its score is 6-1. And we've now got Top of the South going from right to left and Northern A going from left to right. Top of the South are in the red togs, if that makes things any easier. Got infringement now against Northern A. I think it was a free arm. It's been pushed back just after halfway, just on halfway. So Top of the South, I've got the advantage. I'm trying to move forward. There we go. But Northern A is just a bit strong on the tackle. Managed to take the puck off them and progress it. And Northern A have managed to progress it all the way into the bin, and it is a goal. It's awarded number 9, which is Sam Marshall. So that is his 4th goal for the game. So at the strike, Mid Northern just sit there, take their time. Top of the South guys just sitting waiting for it. Mid Northern managed to take control. Pass it across to the other players on the right and into the wall, and away we go. and they progress it on this near side up the wall. As you can see, they've now moved it into the centre and looking to progress it forward. Top of the south is holding them out, but there was a big push in the middle. The puck was in the bin, but no goal awarded because it deemed to be gloving. Number 2 thought he had it. That was Nathan Marshall trying to keep up with his brother. No, there was a gloving infringement in there. Just a stoppage in play. We've got a illegal substitution here for Northern A. Oops, it was for top of the south. Illegal substitution, top of the south. They're down to 5 players whilst they were on attack. Just resetting the team. Playing with 4, waiting for their replacement player to come in. They tend to take out a forward and maintain the defensive line though. So, with 5 players, they're just pushing it up the goal, up the side. But Northern A are showing their strength and pushing top of the south back along the wall, and now moved it in. Top of the south trying to get it into that corner, the defensive ploy. But Northern A have pushed it and moved it across and have scored a goal, and it is number 13, Chris Ramsbottom, who has got his first goal of the game. And the score is now 8-1. Restart the play. Mid-Northern well and truly winning the strike there, taking the route straight through the middle and continue to push them up, well supported by the rest of the team. They are still 1 man down and they've scored again. And it is number 2. Caleb Ripley has got his first goal of the match. So score is now 9-1 with 10 minutes to go. Top of the south now back to a full complement, with the player now back in the after its time in the penalty area, and back for a strike after the goal. Northern A have got control of this. Just pushing along the wall towards the top of south goal. Just trying to progress it there. Top of the south are trying to defend. There we got a little breakaway by Nathan, but stopped by Harry Timms out of the top of the south team. And top of the south are just trying to push it up the wall, but they've been tackled. Possession now going back to Northern A. They're about 3 metres out and the pressure's on them. We're playing an advantage for infringement by the top of the south players. They're hot on defence there, but now Northern A are hot on attack. They've defended it, they've pushed it against the wall. We're now playing for a stoppage. And there's an obstruction by a top of the south player, number 4. He has been given a time penalty of 2 minutes. So young Harry Rolson sits out for 2 minutes. His parents won't be happy about that. That's a goal by number 12. So Northern A take the advantage of having another player out of the water. And we've got a team timeout for top of the South. Warwick Kings called for a team timeout. What? Alright, team time's over. Team timeout is over. We've got just under 8 minutes to go, and we restart the strike in the middle. Northern A have taken possession of it, and they're just progressing forward. And top of the South managed to get it. There's some good skills there by the top of the South players that move it towards the wall and trying to progress it up there. And they continue. There's an infringement against top of the South, and they've been pushed back to a defensive advantage. Northern A, 4 players behind the puck, 2 ahead, and they take it straight up the middle and they look to move it to the players in there. There's advantage being played by the referee, continues to be played, and strong defence attacking that goal bin, and success. Goal by Northern A, and it is number 9 who scored. Sam Marshall continues to dominate the scoring. That's his 5th for the game. Oh, 11-1 to Northern A over the top of the South with 6.5 minutes to go. Northern A continue to push forward, continue to dominate it. It's a bit murky down there, just a bit difficult to see. We've got another. There we go. Stoppage of play against Northern A. So they're about 5 metres out. That's where the puck is, or the push back to. Top of the South. Got a chance to attack now. Back to their full team. 6 players in there after Mr. Brosnan's spent some time in the penalty chair. Just push it over the far wall. We've got an advantage being played by one of the referees for an infringement as they're trying to push forward by top of the South and to a very strong defensive Northern A. Northern A have been pushed back, and they'll be pushed back 4 metres from that goal. Top of the South, another attacking advantage puck. Top of the South just trying to attack it. But we've got a bit Northern A holding out defensively, just trying to having a right old battle on the far corner. Now Northern A, a bit of a break here. They've moved it wide. Oh, he's just missed it, just a bit slow off that, trying to get to his other player. And there we come again. Northern A up the side. Pushing out, they're about 4 metres out of the way. And finally got it to his player. And there's an infringement against Top of South, so Mid Northern got the advantage. And they'll be puck 5 metres out. Northern A going to make the most of this advantage puck. 5 minutes out. There it goes. Big push up by the centre. Trying to turn it around and get it into the bin, and it is in there. Yep. So goal is awarded. Can't see who that was. So it's now 12-1. A comprehensive performance here by Northern A. 3 minutes to go. That goal was scored by number 8, Will Heaps, who gets a second for the day. So Northern A, hot on attack here. Top of the South trying to defend their goal as much as they can. Keep it away from the middle of the ball. Keep it on the side, but Northern A, here we go. A little breakout. Good defence here by the Top of the South player. It's old Hunter Sharp doing a good job there, but take my ref hat off and won't comment. Northern A, good flick there, good flick. Well done by Hunter again. Defensively, he's onto it. Robbie McIntosh, good performance there, just trying to defend it, keep them out. Oh, there, nice try, but it's well stopped by the Northern A player. Just big battle there on the bin, but it's got through the Top of the South defences, and it is a no goal. No goal for a stick infringement in there. As you see, the clock is now on a red, which means we are playing in the last 2 minutes. We stopped the clock for the last 2 minutes. Yep, 1 minute 24 to go. 12-1. Just sitting here, they're both fighting it out there, trying to get control of the puck. We've got a little breakaway by Northern A on the far end. Just trying to get through the defence at the Top of the South. Wait for the big swing out the back and along the side. No, it's been taken into the corner by Top of the South. Good defensive work there by the Top of the South players. You've got the two Northern A players hanging out, waiting for that quick flick back in. No, still coming. Oh, there's a bit of a breakout there by Top of the South, but it's been caught by the Northern A players, and they continue to attack. Continue to put pressure on this Top of the South defensive line. Oh, another good break, but a bit of a fumble. May control. That was deemed to be an illegal tackle, with the stick infringement being awarded against the Top of the South player. Restarting the play. Northern got the control. Oh, pushed out yet again by number 12, and it's a defensive advantage puck for a free arm against Northern A. Puck goes out at 5 metres. Clock is stopped. Now it's restarted as the players continue. So Top of the South push up, and they've taken it to the wall and just trying to hold it there, trying to keep out. Northern A for the last 5 seconds. And then Northern A, here they go. Big push up. They're trying to move it wide, but no. That's it. We're now at full time with a score. Northern A versus Top of the South. Northern A win by 12-1. Just a quick summary. Goals 2. Caleb Ripley got 1. Nathan Marshall got 1. Will Heaps got 2. Sam Marshall with 5. Heath Galloway with 1. And Chris Ramsbottom got 1. And against a great goal by Top of the South by McGregor Jones. So the game ends at 12-1. And we'll be back in 4 minutes for game number 6, which is the girls under 18 grade. Northern B versus Mid Northern.